What makes a motorcycle? A motorcycle. Can an electric motorcycle minus that rumbling engine ever make the cut? Here to tell us about a few electric models that may make even the die-hard motorheads look twice is WSJ off-duty contributor Jonathan Welsh. Jonathan, great to see you. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
So you are a die-hard motorcycle lover, correct?
I am, indeed. Yes.
And when you did this story, were you at all skeptical at the beginning?
Well, a bit, because I think when you initially think of an electric, it's just like the electric cars in car culture. People think, oh, well, it's like a golf cart, right? Same thing with motorcycles. It's like, well, are you talking about a scooter?
Right.
Or, and you know, electric bicycles are a big thing now.
Right.
But the models we tried out are bona fide motorcycles. They have lots of power. Some of them are limited in top speed, but they accelerate quickly.
So are you a convert or not quite yet? You're not gonna get rid of your Ducati anytime soon.
Well, no, that's my dearest. No, my old Ducati. It's which is funny because it's loud and it rumbles and it's everything. It's what a traditional motorcycle person would like. The electrics are quiet.
Well, let's get to the ones that you picked out, because let's start with the Victory Impulse. And you say that this one stands out because of its speed and battery distance, correct?
Right, and especially when it's been out for a couple of years, so it's more of, as electric bikes go, it's part of the establishment, and it was the first bike that could go over 100 miles in distance and over 100 miles per hour.
That's impressive. Does it feel? It feels like you're riding a motorcycle when you're on it. It feels.
Oh yes, it's
substantial and weighty.
Well, that's the thing. It's fairly big. It has some weight to it. It's not skinny like some of the other ones.
Well, let's talk about the skinnier ones.
Right.
The Zero Easy Rider is a skinnier bike. Correct?
Oh, right. Yeah, we call it the Easy Rider because it's so light and narrow, and in the city, it's wonderful because it fits between parked cars and
that's similar to the Alta Motors Redshift.
Right, correct? But the Alta bike is a little more muscular than the Zero. Now the Zero doesn't, it's not like you're rumbling up on this big substantial thing, what they call a muscle bike.
So these would be better urban options if you wanted to commute with one and still get it into your elevator in your building.
Right. Practically speaking, it's a delight to ride, and actually the Zeros they've been around for a long time too, and they have some of the longest. If you get some of the accessory battery packs, you can go pretty far with them too, over 100 miles.
And for all of these, what are the price points on these? Are they similar to regular motorcycles, or?
Oh no, they're a bit steep. That's the thing that could be a hurdle for motorcycle people. They start around 15,000, and
I might stick to the electric bike.
Up to around 20.
No, let's talk about the Harley Davidson. There's plenty of Harley Davidson diehards, correct? That for them the hog is their only ride. Will these people ever look at an electric motorcycle?
Well, some of them have. Harley went on tour with the bikes a couple of years ago, and a lot of people said they liked them, but it almost doesn't matter because Harley's looking for a new audience. They're looking for younger people, which they've been doing for years.
Right.
And this
so Harley is making an electric bike. It's not out yet, though, right?
Right. They're it's the bike that they have, the Live Wire, they call it, is a demonstrator. They say they're going to have one out in substantially less than 5 years.
Oh, right. That's good.
A little vague.
And what about Yamaha? They're known for making sort of an average-priced, high-performing motorcycle.
Right. They at the Tokyo Motor Show, they showed a couple of concept bikes last year and got everyone really excited because they looked like they were about ready for production, but they're still, now they say they're not sure what they're going to do with them.
The thing that worries me, I'm a little worried about the safety of motorcycles in general. The thing that worries me is that a silent motorcycle seems more dangerous than a loud one. Does that ever come up?
It's true. I was actually test riding one of the Zero bikes about a year or two ago, and I was coming across near here, Midtown, and people kept stepping in front of me. And I realized after a while that is because they you go not just by visual cues, but by what you hear, and people could not hear me coming, so
that's the part that
they didn't bother to look both ways.
All right, well, we know your Ducati is not in any danger. Thank you so much, Jonathan.
She's safe, thank you.